Yo, what's good, fellas? Uh, oh man, to be honest, coming into the day, uh, you know, today was good. I wasn't really expecting much because we had such a good day yesterday. Bank holiday, I know, I didn't trade it. Very frustrating because it presented two good A plus setups that I did not get to take. Just because, unfortunately, I just don't trade bank holidays. So I wasn't expecting anything good to happen today. I was wrong. I was really wrong. Um, and I didn't technically break my rules, but some things did happen that caused me to not really make as much money as I would have liked. Um, so the first thing I want to address is that coming into the market, I was really neutral, to be quite honest with you. You can see on the 1 hour right here we had this daily candle right here. Um, well, let me just show you on the daily actually. This is what it looks like. We had this daily gap right here that we had not touched yet. So I was expecting us to kind of just destroy all this LR and come up to this gap, but we did not do that. So we had, you can see, we had Asia highs and London highs. So we had London highs and London highs right here. And then remember, there's two London highs and two Asia highs just because of it being a bank holiday. So, and you can see it right here as well. So we had a London high, Asia high, EQs there and EQs here, equal highs. I mean, so coming into the market, I was kind of neutral, but I was also somewhat bullish just because of all the LR we had and all the different draws. But we came in, and as you can see right here, we had this crazy rejection, and on the 15-minute, it looks literally insane. Like this is just absolutely nuts out of this gap right here. So we had this gap, and then we came out of it. We kind of rejected right here off of it, like just incredibly, like strongly. So on the 3 minute, you can see this is what I took. I took this short right here, and there are two things about this that are good, and then two things that I did really not like about this short. So the first thing is that this was, I really don't mind this short. This is actually not a bad short. We had a liquidity sweep of London. We had a higher time frame PDRA delivery, which was the 15-minute, or it may have been an hourly as well. Let me check. Yeah, it was also an hourly. So we did have a PDA delivery, and then we had a singular FVG. We also had momentum. We had clear targets down here at the sell side right here, and we were not in premium, nor did we get an S&T. So the setup would look like, okay, so you can see in the bottom right corner, it would have been technically an A setup. Okay, so this is a nice setup. I don't mind this setup at all. I took this I took this trade on my Project X account. I did not consider this A plus for two reasons. Okay, for one, obviously we didn't actually score an A plus on here. We didn't get an S&T, nor did we get nor were we in premium or discount. So I guess we weren't in premium for the short. Yeah, so we weren't in premium for a short. And then the other thing is on the 5 minute, you can see here that I entered off of a non-closed gap. So this is the one thing that I kind of did wrong. Okay, I took this without realizing that the 5 minute had not closed. And when I did so, I entered right about here. I entered with 3 contracts and I sized for about 300 risk. I realized that the 5 minute had not closed and immediately sold with 1 contract. And you can see right here that I only made actually $42. That's when I closed it. I bought back a contract, and that's what the profit's from. So the issue that I had with this trade was that the moment I saw that it was a 5 minute, I was already in profit, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna actually just ditch the idea of, okay, because realistically on the 3 minute, you can see like my break even point was right here. Like for this trade, my break even was right here on this line right here. So this was the real break even point. This is what the trade like realistically looks like, but I didn't stick to that when I saw that the 5 minute had not been closed. So in the mess of going break even sooner than actually waiting for this break even point, what ended up happening is I got stopped out for break even before it ran to my TP. So it is what it is. I mean, I still am up. I didn't lose anything, thankfully. I still only have about $500 of the drawdown, which is really unfortunate. But if you do remember, I still have this account down here. I just did not trade that today because I'm only taking A plus setups on that. So today was really fine. And then again, this 3 minute down here was also good. We tapped into the 15 minute with this right here. You can see this candle, this wick kind of rejected the 15 minute really cleanly. And so after we rejected on this candle right here, we closed. And personally, me, I would have targeted 1 to 1. Or I guess that's 1 to 2. This is what I would have targeted, but I did not take this. And unfortunately, this actually was a really big mistake of mine. For whatever reason, I expected us to make a 5-minute order block, which we did, but I did not expect it to do it in one full candle. I expected it to do it with this one right here, and then I would have wanted to target something like this. This is what I had in my head for the trade. So when this candle inversed right here, this one that I have the measuring tool set at, I was not expecting price to, I was expecting it to create an order block as well as an inversion at the same time, which was just stupid. I've never gone by that rule. This was probably like an A minus setup. We had we didn't have a liquidity sweep technically. I mean, I guess you could say we swept into this PD array, but we swept the liquidity from this fair value gap. We had the PDA delivery, singular FEG or FEG. I mean, we didn't have a ton of momentum, but we had some momentum. We did have a clear target down at this internal low, so it was a good trade. It just wasn't perfect. And the only reason I didn't take it was because that stupid rule that I tried to import or whatever. So, honestly, I'm not really mad about today. It wasn't amazing because I definitely didn't do everything right. I probably could have just stuck this trade out. Realistically, that's up for debate just because the 5-minute never closed. And technically, the 5-minute also did not close on this candle either. So, it is what it is, you know. You can say what you want. It's kind of just up for debate, but that trade was okay, and then this one also, like I said, I am a little disappointed about this one, but no big deal. So, that's the recap for the day. We didn't lose anything. We only made like $40, which isn't, good or anything, but it is what it is. So, tomorrow we'll come back and we will hopefully, hopefully tomorrow's better. Hopefully we actually catch some bones tomorrow. So, anyways, we'll see. Instagram's in the bio, alpha code's in the bio. Appreciate you guys for watching. Peace.